You have something huge coming up, which is a documentary about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right?
Yeah.
I know
he did it.
You've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before.
He's got guns and he's got semen-coated VHS tapes. I would have went in a hazmat suit.
It's just so sad.
All of it means something a little different to me than it does to everybody else.
Damn. Because Jag knew about this for years.
So what's next, Jag? What happens next, you know?
Wright unexpectedly made several serious allegations about Jay-Z and Beyonce during that interview. As I said in the moment, they were not present to respond or defend themselves, but now they have.
I would never take a picture with the devil. Everyone knew he was the devil. He's been the devil for 30 years. He's been covered and protected. There's not a day that's gone by in the past 4 years that I don't acknowledge that because of what I choose to do, I might lose my life today. That's a reality. I could let that freak me out. I could let that make me scared. Or I could say, I got good friends, people that believe in me. And I'm just going to keep going full throttle.
The hip-hop landscape is rumbling once more, fueled by cryptic leaks, unsettling signals, and the sense that something far bigger is moving beneath the surface. The spotlight has locked onto Diddy and Jaguar Wright, while 50 Cent enters the frame not to inflame the moment, but to underline a harsher reality hiding in plain sight. What started as background chatter has hardened into a volatile blend of silence, realigned allegiances, and concealed agendas that threaten to pull back the curtain on the industry's inner workings. Jaguar Wright, long respected for her raw voice and unfiltered courage, now seems caught in a tightening vice of pressure and consequence. Her recent messages feel less like commentary and more like warning flares from someone carrying too much weight alone. This isn't performance or spectacle, it's the cost of truth in a system that protects quiet compliance. The real issue isn't whether she's being sidelined, but who gains from muting her voice, and what truths they're desperate to keep hidden.
And confirming me, and then talking about, that all happened a day before the report about the 9-year-old boy was released. And before people started confirming that the video that was being shopped around was Bieber and Diddy. See, that's the problem with running your mouth, Vlad. That's the problem. You didn't realize on Monday that every word that you said was going to be invalidated on Tuesday.
Real life. It ain't real life. Just real life street dog. Know what time it is.
He brought you on to speak on Diddy, and it seemed that as if your focus turned to Jay-Z, his wife.
That's always been my focus.
Yes. What?
They're one and the same. Tell me something. When you have a peanut butter jelly sandwich, if it's just peanut butter, it's just peanut butter. If it's just jelly, it's jelly. When you put it together, it becomes a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and the taste is undeniable.
You saying Diddy and Jay-Z is peanut butter jelly?
Peanut butter and jelly. Let's deal with the sandwich.
We asked you this last time, and Piers Morgan said it. They're not here to defend themselves. Do you think they will? The Carters will speak about any of this at all? Do you just feel that they'll make any statement about
Beyonce
what's going on?
is losing hundreds of thousands, millions of followers every day, and she still hasn't said anything. Just pretending like life is great in Paris.
Is it her place to say something?
I mean, probably not, considering she's gonna be indicted for anything she would say. These are criminals. Diddy is a drug dealer, and so is Jay-Z. The proof is there. How many people does he have to be aware of before people see him for who he is?
It seems like these artists are trying to run away from their past. Diddy changed his name multiple times to say, that's not me. I'm trying to move beyond Diddy. I'm Love now. It seems like Jay-Z would try to run away from his past.
Calling that nigga Love and anything that he did love. Brother Love. What kind of love? Baby oil love. Baby love. Baby love. Explicit love. Hey! They never thought that hip hop would take it this far.
Oh man, it's different now.
These lyrics are all hitting different right now. The artists that people talking about. Father.
In the days that followed, her social media presence shifted into a charged stream of late-night reflections and unsettling alerts, reading less like casual posts and more like coded warnings from someone under relentless strain. One message hinted at constant surveillance and sleepless tension, pulling her audience deeper into a situation that felt anything but ordinary. The same platforms that once amplified her voice now appeared to be her last shield, a space to speak openly while navigating mounting pressure. Supporters dissected every word, searching for clues about who or what she believed was tightening the circle. This was no longer about public disputes or headlines. It had escalated into something far more serious, where each post carried the weight of an alarm. When an artist begins expressing signs of unseen resistance, the rumors fall away, leaving a stark image of someone pushing back against a system long practiced at silencing voices that refuse to fall in line.
Where it just says, Jay-Z is the real monster. Now, before you speak on it, to even get to Piers Morgan, can you explain how that took place and why even take that interview to go forward?
Well, excuse me.
Bless us.
I can't say that I sought it out because I didn't. Truth is we didn't see it coming. But I have to credit Odell.
Shout out Odeezy.
My love. I have to credit him because since we've combined and joined forces and become a hell of an investigative journalism team. See, I'm the content, I'm the passion, I'm the voice. I'm also the brain, but I do too much by myself. That's the brain. That's the administrator. That's the bloodhound. And there were so many people that hacked into so many of my accounts. People didn't even know how to get in touch with me anymore. And Odell created that lane. And they reached out to him. Piers Morgan's producers called him directly. And we talked about it briefly, and I said, we have to do it. We have to. Because the one thing I know about Piers Morgan is he is smart prey. And not only is he smart prey, he is a great conductor of information. He also vets things viciously. And I want to thank you for that. Because if my word is good enough to make it through Piers Morgan's firewall of please don't sue me, then I guess he just vetted me for every ounce of real life content on this blue couch. We thank you for that.
Do you feel that Piers Morgan allowed you to get, because you only have so many minutes, I know you don't know exactly how the show is going to be structured.
Yeah.
Did you get what you want to say out? And was there more for you to say? Of course there's more to say.
I'll never have enough to say.
Right.
There will never be enough screen time for me to say. But what I will say is, I'm grateful for the questions he asked. I'm grateful for the time he gave me to answer. And I pray that I was able to hit everything that needed to be hit for the public.
How did you feel about Vlad going after you?
I loved it. I saw the lineup immediately.
Right.
especially when I saw the lawyer Ariel, kid that came after. What Pierce did was brilliant journalism. He created a beef without there being one. And he created multiple episodes for confrontation after. It's brilliant.
It is, Vlad has said, you're a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
He has never wanted you on a show. He has
Ever.
reached out to you.
You know what? Hold up. Drum roll. Where do I find that receipt?
Oh, we got, is there,
Let me check.
yeah, there's receipts?
No, it's on your YouTube, right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
let me go over here to my baby's channel, Set in the West. Shout out to
Shout out
Set
to
in
the
the
West,
West.
running the numbers up. Go there for all the exclusive.
As Jaguar's messages grew darker, the online world snapped into action, transforming her comment sections into a surge of concern, solidarity, and urgent calls for awareness. Supporters rallied fast, tagging community figures and officials, pushing hashtags that felt less like digital trends and more like warning beacons demanding intervention. Even 50 Cent, typically unshaken amid turmoil, appeared uneasy, cautioning that the industry has a history of turning on its own and suggesting Jaguar's words may carry uncomfortable truth. Fellow artists began to echo the tension, some quietly asking if anyone had reached her, others implying she may have uncovered something too dangerous to address openly. This was no longer surface-level sympathy or idle speculation, it was real-time collective alarm spreading across timelines. What started as entertainment dissolved into a shared plea for protection, shadowed by the chilling sense that everyone feels the danger, yet no one knows how to stop what may be coming next.
Jack, what is the protocol for a woman that's getting an abusive relationship? What is she supposed to do?
Well, it all depends on who the man is.
Someone
Or
that's
the
rich with power, like P. Diddy.
I wish somebody would ask why Tweet was so suicidal for so long, fucking around with Missy Elliott. You know, I'm just tired of motherfuckers lying about this.
People constantly covering it up.
Just lying. All the women that have been hurt. You know, I remember the first time that happened to me. Took me 8 weeks before I could cough without wanting to vomit. 2 cracked ribs. They beat everybody the same way.
Damn, that's crazy.
It's like there's a fucking handbook when they sign their record deals. How to fucking hurt her and keep her loyal. That nigga was so fucking like gung ho that he woke up out of his sleep to whoop her.
It's a fact. Running down the hallway, butt naked. That's crazy.
So what I would like to do, first of all, Jag, I want to say happy birthday.
Thanks.
I know you wake up to this on your birthday. You see
What
this,
a birthday gift, right?
Right.
But I want everybody to know that what they're watching is what set a lot of things that are happening now into motion. There is a moment where enough becomes enough.
Hey, Jag.
Hey, babe.
It's Angel. Hi.
I know who it is.
Happy birthday for me as well, honey. As fabulous as you are. I want to know, I know that you have mentioned in previous interviews that there's nowhere to go when you are dealing with physical abuse or So when you're in these situations with these men who are in these positions, that there's, everyone's being paid off in some sort of way. How, when you know that, hey, this is a detriment to my life, how do you go about it? Do you kind of tell anybody that will listen so that there's a record? Do you try to run? Can you run?
The more people you tell, the more danger you are in. Because everyone's going to pick what side they want to fall on. And if you have more people that are worried about dancing with the devil than dancing with the angels, then you're on your own. So it's better not to say anything. You got to vet everyone that you talk to thoroughly. Make sure they're not on the devil's take, and then
That's true.
you got to see if you can find somebody that's willing to be brave enough to.
Because like even let's just take Young Miami for an example. She's with Diddy right now. She gets paid around like $250K a month to do all these heinous things at these parties and with workers, and it goes very, very far. Now the people that she's surrounded with, she's probably surrounded with girls from the strip club or ones that want to be city girls. They're literally gonna tell her, yo, get that money. You know what I'm saying? Go through it. She's gonna have all this support telling them to.
To grasp the pressure surrounding Jaguar, you have to examine the powerful figures tied to her warnings and the gravity those connections carry. Over the years, she has pointed toward deception, manipulation, and quiet power plays within the music industry, describing a pattern of betrayals, hidden agendas, and deliberate efforts to sideline her voice. One claim, in particular, sent a visible shock through the culture: her suggestion that Sean Diddy Combs possessed deeper knowledge about Biggie's death than the public narrative has ever revealed. From that moment on, the energy changed, commentary cooled, major platforms grew cautious, and influential eyes seemed to turn in her direction. When she later alluded to a wider entertainment network operating behind closed doors, the space between caution and exposure became razor thin. Whether driven by conviction, fear, or both, her words forced an uncomfortable reckoning. In this industry, truth isn't merely unwelcome, it's treated as a threat, and the price of speaking it can be far heavier than most are ready to endure.
Most are willing to pay.
Y'all ain't seen yeah. It's just taste.
Oof. Wow.
The thing that fucks me up is I know what Boo done for me. But I know there's another tape of me. And I'm just waiting to see where that's going. Wait to see another tape of me.
Oh, she's saying that there's another tape of her probably doing something, and she's having a feeling now as if it's gonna come up. Because at this point, she definitely has a good understanding that a lot of things are getting exposed right now. So that's probably been in the back of her mind. I wonder if what I did 20 years back or so, or 15 years back, is gonna come up.
Me up is.
Seems like the industry is falling apart right now.
What Boo done for me. But I know there's another tape of me. And I'm just waiting to see where that's going.
Where do you think that thing stands for Young Miami, for Carisha?
I think that she just slid her rest.
Oh, Carisha's Young Miami. I didn't even know that.
Hey, bitches like that. Those. I don't know why you complaining about eating shit. It's all right by me. I hate it's like her. The sexy reds. Nikki Minaj. But see, those was already trash when they came. So they don't mind being all over. That's why they so overzealous. That's why they work so hard. See, it's easy for them. They used to it. Why y'all want everybody to be hurt as bad as yours? They be setting up just to watch them get so they can feel better about themselves. Don't you want me?
It's wicked. That's wicked.
That'd be the best birthday gift ever. All drop dead instantly.
So are you saying that like these female artists who are over in the public, they're that way for a particular reason because they're engaged in these
to what they're
sort
damn
of
near
behavior?
down for every last bit of it. That they ain't down for the Tootsie get them good. Ain't that right?
Bro, she knows. She was in their position before.
25 years I've been working in this town.
It's just like, it's too crazy for people to believe.
And where I'm at right now, I look to my left and I can see Marina Del Rey. Where I left Cat. And to my right, I see Santa Monica, where I shot my Coca-Cola commercial when I was pregnant with Sam.
I think that THC starting to kick in a little bit for Jag right now.
I look behind me and I see Sunset Boulevard. All those drugs.
Over time, Jaguar Wright became a name many inside the industry chose to sidestep altogether. Opportunities quietly vanished, interviews dried up, and even former allies pulled away, wary of the turbulence that seemed to surround her. She became a cautionary symbol, someone who spoke without restraint and paid for it. Yet, pressure never bent her resolve. Her broadcasts grew more focused, her delivery more unyielding, and she made it clear that intimidation would not rewrite her reality. She alluded to stored evidence, unseen records, and buried information capable of rattling the very core of the music business if ever exposed. Such revelations, if confirmed, could force a complete reevaluation of the industry's most protected circles. Now, in her pursuit of accountability, Jaguar stands caught between disbelief on one side and suppression on the other. In that tight space, truth demands isolation, and the toll she carries may be far greater than the public understands.
Some of the ghosts are still walking around.
Well, Jag, we're so glad it's your birthday. We want you to feel better for the rest of the day. We ain't going to take no more.
This time last year, I was in Loose Sterrett. Not that far from where y'all at right now. The girls made me a spread. They made me an Oreo cookie fake, the cake with the commissary. They pulled out the summer sausage.
Yo, Jag
they put it on for me.
Yeah. Jag is baking on something good. Whatever she baking on is mighty sticky.
Shout out to all my girls on the 7th floor, North Tower. Who knows where you might be celebrating your birthday next year. Just keep the faith. I woke up on a concrete slab on a yoga mat last year for my birthday, and this year I woke up in a suite. And I can see the ocean right there on the rip. You ain't gotta understand me, but please believe me. I don't lie. A month ago, I sat here on this very channel and I told y'all, put the boots to that girl.
He sure did
Why
say
don't
that.
y'all believe me? I don't know why they don't believe.
What's next, Jack? What's next?
A martini in a black dress. We're gonna figure out a way to make artistry cruelty free. That's what's next for me.
That's dope. That's what's up.
Because the one person that should be saying something right now isn't. And that's Ryan Leslie. Because you were the man in her life before Diddy. He moved you just clean out the way. Or did he pay you to walk away? That would be the best interview in the world right now. Somebody interviewing Ryan Leslie about how he feels watching, and he loved Cassie.
We might need to look into that.
Swoon moved you out the way. And you're in Korea too. He punked you more than he punked Cuddy, and he blew up Cuddy's car. Why you just let
Ryan Leslie was just a singer and producer a couple years back, maybe like a decade back or so.
just smooth take your chick? And you said nothing, Ryan Leslie. You adored Cassie. That first record, I know you listen to that and you probably cry. The question is, how much did Diddy pay you to give her up? Because technically, that could be considered trafficking.
Oh, snap.
That's what's next, Brooke.
Jack.
Sheesh.
The saga continues.
Bro, it's like a trickle effect of just grimy actions, bro. I got a cramp. I worked out today, man.
The response from Jaguar's peers has exposed deep fractures within the industry itself. A few voices, like Tal Kelly, stepped forward with visible concern, resharing her messages and urging people to look out for her, while others chose a calculated quiet, offering vague nods to wellness without ever saying her name, a silence that speaks volumes. And then there's 50 Cent, observing from afar with the kind of hard-earned clarity that comes from experience. He's seen this cycle play out before and understands the cost of challenging entrenched power. In a blunt moment, he summed it up simply: they question your stability first, only to later realize you were telling the truth all along.